Hi, welcome to my channel, Megzamuse. My name is Meg and I'm happy to have you with me today. I'm going to go over some products from a little known line that really does deserve a little more attention called Fleur de Vie. This was first mentioned I first heard of it in one of Stephanie Marie's YouTube videos about products that don't get enough attention. They are plant-based, cruelty-free, and they're all about empowering women. So you can actually purchase the cosmetics and the skincare directly through an associate. I am in no way sponsored or affiliated. I'm not an associate with Fleur de Vie. I'm just a consumer. So today we are going to talk about several of their products. We have several skincare products and we also have cosmetics. I've already started my day with the Live Clean Daily Facial Cleanser, which happens to be quite a very interesting cleanser. It's very thick and a little bit goes a long way. It has the consistency of honey and it smells very lightly of grapefruit, super lightly. Just enough citrus in there to kind of give you a perk. But it is a wonderful cleanser. I don't know if you can tell, but I have a natural glow to my skin after using this cleanser, and it looks squeaky clean after using it, and my skin seems to still be hydrated, so it's not that drying feeling, which is really awesome. I'm going to follow right now with their Revive Skin Regenerating Cream, and again, this line is Fleur de Vie. It also has a pump on it, which is cool because you're not digging your finger in it and scooping out the cream. It says use 1 metered pump, and there we go. You can tell it's got a slight discoloration. I did read when I was researching this brand that because it does have some grapefruit in it, there may be a little bit of discoloration, which is fine because it's plant-based and it's natural and there's not a whole lot of preservatives in there. All right, so I'm just dabbing it on my face here, and there is also a citrusy smell to it, grapefruity smell. I actually really like this texture. It's a nice texture. I have the Revive Skin Regenerating Cream on now. I'm ready to move on to my next step. It kind of has a feel of like a primer, so that's kind of cool. All right, so the next thing I'm going to use is the Fleur de Vie Smooth Operator, which is a skin perfecting primer. Now this is the product that Stephanie Marie covered. It is a skin perfecting, color adjusting, perfecting primer. So let's see what that's about. I'm going to pump this out of my hand first and then apply it to my face. So I guess it's supposed to adjust to my color. I'm not sure how that's going to work given the fact that I have such pale skin. So we'll see how that works out. I'm not seeing like any. Okay, now I'm seeing a little bit of color, just a tiny bit of color. So I guess it does kind of adjust. It looks more like an oxidation, so it looks a little dark on my skin, but let's finish this out and let's see what happens. See there, you can see, I don't know if you can see it in the lighting of the viewfinder, but there's definitely a color appearing on my skin, which looks darker than my natural skin tone. If anything, it looks maybe a little bit orangey, peachy color. So maybe someone with not so fair skin, this would work a little bit better for. But this can be worn alone, or this can be worn under your foundation, a tinted moisturizer, you name it, it can be worn underneath it or on its own, which is kind of cool because there's days that I don't feel like doing a whole foundation thing on my face, whole foundation routine, or even a BB cream at that. So this could work. Perfecting, I wouldn't say it perfects too much because you can still see a lot of my hyperpigmentation, and you can see pores. As far as like a base for something, I think this would be great. I think this would be excellent. Or if you have darker skin and less hyperpigmentation or pores showing or acne scars, this might work for you, you know, to go without foundation. Okay, so after using the Smooth Operator Skin Perfecting Primer, we're gonna go on to concealer. I have to say that as I've let the Skin Perfecting Primer sit, it's growing on me. There is a natural glow to it. I think once I use some sort of concealer over it, it probably would be a good makeup-free alternative. So I have the Now You See It, Now You Don't concealer, and this is a color corrector, and this is the only shade that it comes in, so that's kind of a downfall, especially for my darker skin muses. So I'm a little disappointed in only having one choice of colors, but it's the Now You See It, Now You Don't color corrector. And then we have the Hide It concealer, and this is also a perfect concealer, perfect blend for any skin tone. Again, I don't think that there's going to be a one shade fits all, so it's a little disappointing. But we'll kind of see how these work. I think what I'll do is apply the Now You See It, Now You Don't first, and use my Shop Miss $1 cruelty-free beauty blender dupe to blend it in, and let's just see what happens. Again, this is pulling very yellow, so it might work under the eyes. I don't know. Let's see what happens. Yeah, that is extremely yellow. So I'm not sure what skin tone this is geared towards, but let's give it a fair shake here. Okay, I'm not really seeing coverage or really any sort of color correction. Okay, so I'm not seeing any difference in the Now You See It, Now You Don't concealer. Let's try the Hide It conceal. So this is very creamy, and again, it smells like vanilla, so that's cool. I always like something lightly scented. By the way, all of the products that I have on my face now, while they were scented when they went on, faintly scented, they're not, the scent doesn't stick around. So for anyone who has sensitive, or who's sensitive to smells, and don't worry, that's not going to be an issue. It fades away pretty fast. So this is like a light coverage foundation. I'm sorry, concealer. So, okay. It did cover a little more than the Now You See It, Now You Don't. Let's go over here and apply some. I like to apply with my ring finger so it doesn't tug too terribly much. I do think this is an extremely creamy concealer, so there may be an issue with some creasing, but we'll see. see what happens. It does smell very nicely of vanilla. So as it's on my finger, it's very nice to smell that very soft vanilla scent. Do like that. I do have a spot on my nose, and let's see what happens over my... So for very fair skin, this is doing a pretty good job of color matching, but I wouldn't say this is for all skin tones. So that is disappointing. Okay, so it covered just a little bit. It's definitely extremely light coverage, more natural coverage concealer. Let's get some of that redness right here that I always get around my nose. Okay. I do like the smell, and for a no makeup day, this could work. So I have the concealer on. I'm ready to move on to cheeks. So I received a cream blush, cheek, and lip veil in Tropical Coral. So it looks like a multi-use color, cream color, excuse me. And I also received a powder cheek product, Pop of Peach Achieve a Naturally Radiant Glow. So this could be a blush, or this could be something that you could put over a blush for maybe like a highlight effect. I will say that I received this in the mail, and this is supposed to be like a pressed product, so in a pan, and it broke apart in transit. I don't typically have a problem with that. It's probably the fact that it's natural and it doesn't have, you know, any additives in it to keep it really hard. We're gonna do the Tropical Coral color product on the cheeks. All right, so I'm just dabbing it on. We'll see, you know, let's see if I can get it to show up. Still doesn't have a smell. It just smells like kind of waxy. I do like cream blushes. I think that they don't quite show my texture as much. Just, I do find that they're a little bit harder to work with, because you can go too far with it really fast. So this is my blush here. Again, this is on my pale skin here, Tropical Coral. Has a nice, soft, creamy texture to it. I do like it. It leaves like a nice shine to the skin. And then I'm gonna go over it with the Pop of Peach Achieve a Naturally Radiant Glow. I am not sure if this is, let's see what this looks like on there. So I have an e.l.f. brush, which is too funny. My dog actually got a hold of it and chewed on it, so yeah, that's funny. Yeah, Pop of Peach, definitely more of like a highlighter. So let's, on this side, I'm gonna use my fingers. It is pretty. I'm gonna use this on top of the blush. Not very peachy, I would say. Let's see what it looks like on my wrist real quick. Okay, so that's more of a highlighter. Definitely would not say that's a blush. So it's their version of a highlighter. Hey, I'm cool with that. They've got a version of a highlighter. I like it. Highlighters are great. I do like highlighters. Unfortunately, I can't always wear them because they do tend to show texture on my skin. I have laugh lines, so they tend to accentuate the laugh lines, and so I don't always wear a highlighter. But if you were to wear a highlighter, I think this is a really pretty highlight. I am digging that. It's very pretty. So I'll highlight over the blush there, blush there. I like it. It's very pretty. And that was in Pop of Peach. While it doesn't appear peach, it has a nice color. This is probably only going to work well on lighter skin tones. Again, it's very limited. It doesn't, this line, Fleur de Vie, does not have a wide enough range to accommodate very many ladies. Okay, so we're ready to move on to a bronzer, which I also received in the mail. This is the bronzer in Fleur de Vie Little Bit of Sun bronzer. It also arrived broken, and there was some fallout that ended up on all of my stuff, but all of my products in the box. So that's unfortunate, but it's okay for the purposes of testing. So let's see. All right, so we have some bronzer on. This is a pigmented bronzer, and again, it's Fleur de Vie Little Bit of Sun. We have lipsticks next, and I love my lipsticks. So I was sent 2 colors, and I'm totally excited about them. One is Rosewood, one is Cappuccino. All right, this is Cappuccino. I'm gonna put it on here, and there you go, that is Cappuccino. I do have to admit that is very pretty. And we have Rosewood. So Rosewood is pretty, very pretty. Oh my goodness, very pretty. Okay, I'm gonna go Rosewood. Okay, because it's red, and I'm a red girl. I do like it. It's a very pretty color. It's a color I would definitely wear. The lipstick feels like it's one that will stay on for the day. It feels matte and long wearing, but not matte in a drying way. It feels like once it starts to kind of wear off over the course of the day, you're going to end up with like a nice stain to your lips. I love that color, and the Cappuccino is a very nice nudie color, so I would definitely wear that. Again, all right, so moving on, I have one more thing to show you, but I'm not going to actually put it on my eyes. It is their Precision Liner Long Lasting Felt Tip Pen, and it's very simple. It's black. It's a black eyeliner. This eyeliner is super pigmented. There it is right there. I'm gonna let it dry. It has a very nice felt. We'll be here all day, me trying to put eyeliner on, so I don't use eyeliner very often. So let's see, I'm gonna let it dry and rub over it. I want you to see this. This is not budging. I am totally digging that. It is not moving at all. It's practically tattooed on there. That's good. That's awesome. Good stuff. So the last product that I have is something called Do It To Me Face and Body Hydrating Mist. And it says spray liberally on face, neck, and or immediately after cleansing. Apply both morning and evening or whenever a boost of hydration is needed. Don't forget to spray on wet hair or dry for extra hydration. Or when you have been out in the sun or cold weather, spray after applying makeup. Go ahead and do it to me all over. I'm going to spray this. Okay, so right offhand, it smells like the other products, the other skincare products, the Revive and the Live Clean facial moisturizer. I'm sorry, cleanser. It's got that very, very light grapefruit scent, so that's great, and it's got like a yellowy tinge. It does feel, I don't know, that actually is nice. It feels hydrating. It does feel hydrating. I wonder. You can tell it kind of has a slight oil finish, so I can see where it could hydrate your hair too. Face and Body Hydrating Mist. I do like that. Okay, excellent, way to go, Fleur de Vie. Okay, so I'm a big fan of that. The Live Clean facial moisturizer is a go. It is really nice. It has a light grapefruit scent, texture of honey. You have to add a little bit of warm water to it, or cold water. I've done it with cold water and it did the same thing. And you rub it together really well, and it starts to turn foamy, and then you put it on your face. It leaves you squeaky clean but not dry. That's cool. That is a go. The Fleur de Vie Revive Skin Regenerating Cream, do like that. It leaves a nice glow to the skin. It is a metered pump. It does smell lightly of grapefruit, and it does not leave an oily texture to my skin. The Do It To Me, you just heard about it. Face and Hydrating Spray is a go. I love that. And the Smooth Operator Skin Perfecting Primer, if only it could be a little lighter, that would be great. But maybe since it's summertime, maybe I can get this to work with the rest of my skin, tanning a little bit. As far as primer, this would be perfect as a primer under a foundation. Maybe if you're not so fair like me, because it does get a little darker for the skin. But as far as it goes, this is nice. I do very much like this. Concealers, I'm gonna go, the Pot Concealer is better. This is the Hide It Concealer. It does tend to stick in the creases, so you're gonna have to set that. The Tropical Coral Blush, it's nice. It's not my favorite, but it's nice. The Peach, Papa Peach Radiant Glow as a highlighter, definitely doable. Will definitely wear this one. And the little bit of Sun Bronzer, that's a go as well. I do like that bronzer. The Precision Eyeliner, if I could put eyeliner on and not make a mess and not have to try 45 times, I would definitely wear this. I'll probably give this to a friend who does regularly wear eyeliner and can do it perfectly, because she's gonna love this. The lipsticks, I'm loving the Rosewood, and I'm loving the Cappuccino color. So if the Cappuccino performs the same way as the Rosewood, which I can generally tell it will, it's a go. So altogether, Fleur de Vie is a very nice product line. I have to give them mad kudos for being plant-based, cruelty-free, empowering women. I do have a discount code, Amberlee 15. This is a discount for you, so it's 15% off. Feel free to head over to that website. There are many other products that I have not been able to do a review of. The main flaw that I find in it is that it's only going to be geared towards lighter skin colors to medium skin colors. It doesn't go very deep. I give them mad kudos for being a product line that is cruelty-free and green and plant-based. I mean, who would not be thrilled about that? I love you so much. See you soon. Bye.